Okay, hello. I had some technical difficulties here. I have to. Uh, dude, what just happened? I had to stop the stream. It messed up. Do we have anybody here? It's just me. Damn it. I had a malfunction. Okay, hold on. How do I? Okay. I think I'm back. I think. Let's see. I'm waiting for YouTube over here to see if it shows me. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm starting to. I think we're good. I think we are. Mm. You know, 16 people off the rip. That's awesome. Ooh, it's eggnog. We're celebrating our Christmas tomorrow since we are going out of town on Sunday. We're going to do our home Christmas with the kids and the wife tomorrow. I'll pull it in the camera. Okay, well, all right, just barely. Okay, right there. Sound check, sound check. Does it sound okay? Y'all can see I'm all festive here in Florida with my Santa hat and my tank top because it's like 70 degrees outside. I hate it. So, since a lot of people are already here, sounds good. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Where to begin? I know that you are all eager to find out who our winners are, but not yet. The time is not yet. Um, hmm. I have some spiced rum, James, in my eggnog. which is why it was a little tart there. I forgot. I did a shot and a half instead of a shot. So if I end up with a mustache, hopefully the screen will notify me and I'll see the eggnog stash. But okay, so -12 I'm not jealous of, but the 10 degrees I am. So the showcase is cool. An idea there, Shane. I'm not going to be doing a showcase on all of the models for the live stream because I can only do one photo per window, and I already have, I think, 20 windows on my video going. So I will do. You guys have all seen them in the Patreon chat, but I do plan on posting them because I had no say in this. Eddie had no say in this. Macon had no say in this, and AJ had no say in this contest. I don't want to keep talking about it though because we're not doing that right now. Let me see if I can get rid of this background. I don't like having this full-on motion behind me. Background there. So how do I expand it like that? That's easy. I did not count them. If you'd like me to, I can go and count them. I had to remove myself from the chat with the judges because I did not want to know who the winners were, but I submitted them all there. Again, they're also in that chat. Let me see. Chats. Final images. We have one. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did you just do? 14. Crap. What just happened? I think that was 14. 16. 17. So my chat glitched out on me as I was scrolling, but it looks like there were 19 or 20 entries. The last time we did a paint contest, I think we only had like 6 or 7 entries, so this was good. So I know we've been chatting about that. I'm gonna get off the paint contest for a little bit due to let's see. What is it doing? Okay, sorry. Just trying to get that ready. One thing before we start, did you ever announce the wheel winner of November? No, with going out of town and everything going on, I didn't end up actually doing a spin. It's the first month we've ever skipped, and I do apologize for it. Um, but try to make it up in January, only because I'd have to go back through, figure out who was in there that month because we had some new people sign up. We had a few people leave. Out of a year, though, a little over a year, almost a year and a half now, actually. It's the first one we've ever missed. So I do apologize. But I have a new wheel ready. If you guys want to go ahead and knock that out, we could do that. Unless you want to see some things coming for this one. Because we have a few things to show. Let me see. Let's see if I can add them before they pop up and show. Let's see if I can add and then try to hide it. Okay, let me see if I can do that again. No. Okay. So, chat just went quiet. Is everything okay? Am I still streaming? Says we're good. Okay. I have a lot of stuff. There's a few things I didn't quite this morning. Um, Okay, I think I'm back. Well, while I unfreeze, let me see if I can't get this. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, now I see myself. Yeah, I'm freezing here in Florida. Um, Let's go. Where did it go? Right there. See, I don't want to. All right, welcome back. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me for a third time. Okay, so slow start. Sorry, guys. Um, see, I can't show this image because it's got that. So let's just do. I guess I'm gonna duplicate this page. Edit it. Okay. I'm gonna download all these pages. Give me uno momento. I'll post this one up, and then while I edit the um, re-upload the second one. So I'm gonna show you the ones you've seen already first, because I feel like that's always better. There's nowhere that I can't find you. All right, so let's pull this one up. Ghostface from Scream. This is one we announced last month. It's kind of like a surprise model that we weren't telling you guys that we were doing. And doing this was kind of the idea behind the vengeance, or the horror vengeance, I should say. And then with the help of Mark, we got some good ideas that are going to be coming your way. And I don't know if you guys know, but the stairs that we have Ghostface on is actually Stu Macher's front porch steps. So we thought that was a cool little Easter egg, I guess, in a sense. You can, because you don't even have to reprint the hood multiple times either. It's just a face swap for them. Yeah, I'm just not personally big into horror, and I thought there was plenty out there, but I guess it's slim to none. And if it is done, it's a lot of the same characters over and over again, like the superhero ordeal. So, figured, let's do it. It couldn't hurt. I ain't giving into the over sexualized models, though. Most of us don't even care about that. Okay. And it's not my camera. It's the with restreams jacking up. It's like cutting out of the live stream and then coming back in. Nope, no storm. It's pretty fair weather out there. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's keep it going. We got Mr. Freeze from Arkham City. Is the route we were going for with this one. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Front and center. Went kind of museum with this only because we're doing multiple freezes this month, so we figured we got to keep a little bit of variety. We can't have both of them looking too much alike. Next up, we have Santa Claus himself, David Arbor. And agreed, that was a very good boss fight, but I personally really enjoyed the Ra's al Ghul fight too, and the Solomon Grundy boss fight. But yeah, we got David Arbor here from Violent Night, a new Christmas tradition in my household. And then, of course, it's Christmas related, so we had to give you guys something Christmas. The only thing I'd ever seen out there of this was him with the candy cane in his mouth. It's like a bust, I think. Other than that, I haven't seen anything for him, but I figure this is a good start. Maybe next year we can revisit this with a more Viking version of him, like in his flashbacks. Then, okay, so I think we're at. Let me double check. That was 3, and this is 4. Yep. All right, so let's do. I'm gonna do them one at a time. Let's do Robin. So where did it go? You didn't miss much. What you see here though is one version of our new Robin from the 1997 classic Bat Nipples. I mean, Batman and Robin. This is one version. We have 2 versions of our Robin. Classic pose from all the test screenings and whatnot that we've released. And then a fight pose for his solo base, basically. So basically, when you go to print these, you're going to want to do arms down for the Dio, arms up if you solo, or switch it. It's up to you. They fit on the same base, but this is the solo base. So let's replace with. Batgirl. Nope, just safe for work only. And it is a classic, agreed. Let's see, we've got trying to pull up. There you go. So we got, again, each one of these will come with 2 poses. Their standard pose, again, from what we've seen online, and then something we've just kind of played around with. And so in the left one, she's adjusting her glove, for those confused. And last but not least, Batman himself, not Batnips. And again, 2 poses. Say what y'all want. I think these suits are nasty. Because whenever you go to paint this, now it won't just be all black or 2 shades of black. Now you're going to be able to pop in some silver into the black. This is going to be awesome. Hoping that the live stream don't mess up. Let's see. That's what we were going for, just like Alicia Silverstone. So yeah, we know that it's campy. We know a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of this movie, but come on. The models look fantastic, I think. And I think they make great statues. I mean, the whole movie was based around making toys, so I think they're great looking, especially Batman. Batman's suit's hard. I love the big old silver bat on his chest. All right, so enough farting around. Let's show you guys the trio here. Since I've been holding off, all these will be posted on Patreon as soon as we're done with the live stream as well. We'll make it big so I can get my face out of there so y'all can see this glorious set of models here. Diorama base, like I said, fits both versions of the model. So you can kind of have both. Or if you like the pose different for each one, you can mix and match them. But that's a cool 3-piece in 1/6 scale. That's probably going to end up back behind me somewhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was something that we've been thinking about for years, which is technically the conclusion of the 89 to 97 models. But I think we're going to do a redo of Poison Ivy just because the first one we have was not done by our artist here. And then we may end up doing another Batman Returns just because, again, those were outsourced in our early days of Patreon. So Yeah. Now I think we should get to what a lot of you were waiting on. Just because we do this, I was going to do the Wheel of Vengeance first, but I also do not want to keep our guests waiting. I have a guy here who, let me actually pull up. Oh, see, this is what I meant by I didn't quite have everything ready. There's never enough time in the day. Right. I'll show you guys a couple of his artworks before I bring him on. Just so you can see. Oh, it's not working. Okay, there's pick. Okay, let's see. I'll do 3 of them. Actually, you know what? Let me just share my screen. That'll be way easier. Okay. Okay, so these are the paintings of Joe Hudson. I met Joe a couple years ago in one of the 3D groups. I don't know. I don't remember how or why. I don't know if. I do know. Braveheart. We made a Braveheart bust and full scale model. I think 5 years ago, and I think he had ordered a bust of that, and that is how I met Joe. And then I've constantly just watched him and all of his amazing paints. So I want to show you guys some of the ones that he has sent me. Let's see. I'm going to go back here. Again, this is Keaton Batman. I'm not going to go through who each model is and whatnot. I'm just going to kind of flip through them here so that you can see that we didn't just have some amateur here judging the contest. It wasn't just Joe. It was Rick and Fabio as well. But yeah, he was making figures the size of quarters, and it is just crazy how good this man can paint. This is where I strive to be at this level in the next 15 years or so. Now, say, and Joe, some of these people already are on your friends list or have seen your work in groups. I know that you guys can't hear him yet, but I will introduce him in just a second. Just want to show off some of these things here that he had sent. And those veins are beautiful in this Iron Fist. I hate the Iron Fist character in general, but that's a good looking statue there. And I showed you guys Robin here on Patreon whenever I announced who our judges were. It's just insane. I mean, it's crazy. And Joe, they're praising you in these comments. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, let me text him and have him. He needs to comment. Joe, you should be able to hear me. If you could go to the YouTube video. I don't know if it'll let you put the link in there. AJ, I cannot kill the background while showing these, by the way. So it's just going to constantly be, something's going to be moving. This is more our stride. This is us anyway. Hey, Joe's down there in the comments. He's about to come on. I'll share his link on on Patreon and in the Facebook group for anybody who wants to follow him. But just phenomenal. Like, incredible painter. I gotta be careful of my scrolling because I'm getting to other photos. But yeah, that is the artwork from Joe Hudson, who is our guest that I'm going to bring on now. I'll let him talk about himself for a minute, and then Joe is going to introduce our contest winners. I think we're going to start with honorable mentions, and then we're going to work our way from 3 to our first place grand prize. But without further ado, here is Joe. Joe, you're muted, by the way. If you can't find the button, I'm going to, let me see if I can just, I'm going to remove you and then go back to that link I sent and click it again. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Again, with a live stream, you're never going to have perfect things always. So as soon as he clicks back in, I'll re-bring him back in. All right, second time. Charm.
Hey, we there?
There we go.
Hey, you know I'm old. I don't understand these computers.
Oh, that's all right. I figured, it's the quickest and easiest way to do it. Just kick out and come back in.
Yeah, it had when I initially had to start. There was an option there, and I missed it.
Oh, that's all right. So, tell everybody how long you've been painting, kind of what got you into it, and maybe any techniques.
Well, I started painting like the historical miniatures about 30 years ago. I grew up, painting the Aurora models back in the 60s and early 70s, and then I started doing the historical pieces. And I don't know if any of you people in there know like Verlinden and that kind of stuff, the Verlinden figures. And he was like the first guy who brought over resin, 120 millimeters. And so that was the big thing. So I started doing all that, and I did those for 25, 30 years or more. And then I started working for uh, writing articles for Fine Scale Modeler. And then Verlinden he saw me in the hobby shop one day, and he asked me if I was interested in working for him as a in-house sculptor and painter. So I said sure. He was one of the first people I had ever tried to emulate. So ended up doing that, and then I'd always wanted to do garage kit stuff, but they were just so big, and I didn't know how to paint anything big. I was so used to painting something that's 2 inches tall, and when we got 120 millimeter, which was about 3.5, 4 inches tall, that was humongous. So I was like, man, I would love to paint, and I never used an airbrush except a spray primer. So about 3.5 years ago, I took a heart attack, and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get an opportunity to paint larger figures if I don't start now. So I gave up painting historical, and I got an airbrush, and I just started trying to learn how to paint. And so I've been painting the larger stuff now for about 3.5 years.
What's the biggest one you've ever painted?
Well, I'm working on it, so that's the biggest one I'm working on. It's a half scale. I call him my toddler. It's a half scale Wolverine.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and he sits in this my spare office chair. I mean, he's the biggest thing I've ever painted, but it's pretty cool though. I mean, it's a whole different technique because if you look through a lot of the stuff I do, I try to paint realistic.
Hmm.
I also try to paint statue looking, and then I try to paint, you know, other stuff. So I'm always trying to paint different styles, but I'd love to paint more realistic, you know, but sometimes the bigger stuff you have to highlight and shadow stuff one way, and then you know, when you paint smaller, like some of the stuff I painted that's the size of a quarter, you
That's what
really
I
got you really got to force and push the highlights and you know that kind of stuff. But with the largest scale, if you go that extreme, it just doesn't quite look right sometimes. But you still have to put highlights and shadows and add a little bit colors and stuff to help make it pop. You know.
do you have anything close by you of those little tiny things that you could show people?
Um, no, but maybe if I not right beside me, but let me see
Okay.
if I can.
I'll say because I remember when you were sending me pictures. I forget who it was of, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And you said, "Yeah," but it was so tiny, and then you showed it next to a quarter, and I'm just like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, I painted one that was about the size. It's a zombie. It's a zombie astronaut. It's about the size of a dime. So, but it's all highlighted and shadowed and
That's
everything, you
crazy.
know. And I'm trying to pull up
You use
something
a
right here.
telescope when you're painting.
I'm sorry.
You use a telescope when you're painting.
No, actually, I just use. Well, I'm blind as a bat. I use my bifocals and I have an optivisor with a number 10 lens.
Hmm.
And then I'm sure you've been asked 100 times, you know, do you use a paintbrush with one hair and all that stuff? It's not, you know, actually I want a paintbrush that has a lot of hair to hold the paint that
Right,
just goes into a nice sharp point,
right.
you know.
Just gotta take care of your brushes
Like,
and good stuff.
yeah, like I don't know if anybody can see, but you
Yeah,
know,
Yoda.
yeah, it's on my Instagram, and so if somebody ever wants to go there and can see
Yeah, I
it.
was saying. Actually, I can highlight it. If you are you able to type your? I don't. I just don't know if it lets us do links. I thought if you send me the link, I can copy it and I can put it in the chat that's in Restream, and then I can highlight it on the screen.
Okay, let's see how to do that here. Okay, so here we go. I just sent it to you in Messenger.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, I've been very blessed. I wrote for Fine Scale for 5 years, and then I ended up writing a book on how to paint historical figures, and I was very fortunate. It was number one on Amazon for quite a while. My wife and I, we were like, man, if I can just sell maybe 100 copies, it'd be awesome, you know.
Oh, that would be
And,
awesome.
and then the last time it was over 3,000 copies, so that was I've been pretty happy, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I can't believe somebody wants to see what I got to say.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, you got to think people are used to being able to look up a YouTube video to describe everything they can do, but a lot of times those guys will have chopped up videos, and there's things that are missed in between. So
Yeah,
having options like that,
and that's the one thing about the book that I wrote. I wanted to do more, but of course, you know, they were like, "Well, we don't know if it's going to sell," and blah blah blah. But everything I did is a picture because I've gotten so many books that, you know, they'll have this beautiful painted piece, and they'll be 4 chapters of words and 2 pictures. You know, it's like
right?
I don't want to read it. I want to see what you did. You know, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
Words.
YouTube, like you say, YouTube videos. I've watched a lot of those. You know, I watch them every day too, and you know, you'll see they'll rush real fast through the part that you really want to see because
Right,
that's the secret. Nobody wants to tell you the secret, you know.
right,
But I'm happy to tell you. That's one thing, you know. I'll tell you anything I know, you know, or what I don't know. I'll try, you know.
right. Well, it's I got some people waiting. They want to know uh, how things went and kind of how y'all came to the conclusion. Um, and I
Yeah,
put the honorable mention that you had said here, but then I also added one as well who did really well. I'm going to post them all on social media um, the next couple of days. But if you want to go ahead and announce, or go ahead and start with the honorable mention that you had, we'll go ahead and show that one off first.
yeah. I was having when I put my phone down, it went on the microphone, and so everything you and I've been talking about, it was sending you a message, and I didn't think you
Uh,
wanted to see that again. So yeah, the honorable mention. There was it. We narrowed it down to four. But I mean, there was a lot more that we could have given the honorable mentions to, like you just given an extra one, was might be one that we were already talking about. But there was so many good ones and different techniques and subject matters, which made it kind of nice, to see not just one genre or whatever. But
right.
for the honorable mention that we gave, it was the Jon Snow by Pete D. And the leather work was just phenomenal on it. It
Oh,
was
it
just
really
beautiful.
is.
Nice flesh tones and
I wish I could zoom in on it, but it does not let me zoom in unless I'm sharing the screen for it. But I have this picture uploaded. But that was done by PD.
yeah, I mean it was really nice. I like different things that have leather from historical pieces. I used to do a lot of cowboys, so had a lot of work, leather work and stuff.
Speaking of Cowboys, that was my the one I thought I should mention was from Camille Smick, I think is how you pronounce it, of
Yeah,
his Arthur
that
Morgan.
yeah that was really nice. Nice groundwork. I love the painted horse. It was just really good.
The
Like I said,
Dorilla was awesome.
it was tough.
Right.
So and then for third place we chose Final by Ed Kraft.
The
It
the
was as like the guy with that's him. I don't know exactly. He was like a
it's Jericho
fi-
Cross from the
okay.
video game. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Um, Holy crap, I cannot remember the name of the game.
Yeah, see,
This was one the artists had chosen to make one month. Um, the game is Dark Watch.
okay.
You are
Yeah.
hunting vampires,
Okay,
essentially.
because I was curious what like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here. I play football games and I play Call of Duty, but or golf games, So, but
Right.
that's about it.
Yeah, that muscle work had me muscle
Yeah,
and bones was pretty awesome looking.
yeah, it was really good, and the glowing eye, and again, his leather work, and and the other part, it was really clean and crisp. I'm a if you look at my stuff, people always tell me I paint in the lines, and this one really it stood out to me as something like that as well.
Oh yes, it was so cool looking. I
Yeah, the
like
ground from the groundwork, the shadowing in the back of the tombstone, and just the little things like that.
right. Great job, Ed Kraft. You are our third place winner.
Alrighty, and then second place, I don't know the name of it,
I'll tell
but
you
it
after
was
this one.
but it was by Brandon Basham,
Yes, he did
and
our model from Death Stranding.
yeah,
It's a video
I
game.
I really thought he did an amazing job with this one. You know, um, the details and the I mean the subtle details, the crisp work, the different textures. I really like this piece here. I mean, this one here could very easily have been a first place. I mean, this one here. I mean, I'm a stickler for details and everything on this one. You know, I really I enjoyed this one a lot.
It is pretty beautiful. Uh, I liked that that he even like went through the hassle
That's
of doing multiple heads,
exactly.
being able to
And
keep the same look.
yeah, I mean, it was the same tone all the way through it, which was really good.
I don't know what he painted the canister on his chest from, but that looks very good too. It almost looks like it's got sparkle in it.
Yeah, it almost like, you know, you living in Florida, you know, you see those black scuba tanks, you
Uh,
know, has
yeah.
that look, and that's what it reminded me of, kind of a charcoal gray metallic or something.
Yes, that is beautiful.
I
I wish.
mean, even just for me, I mean, the cleanness of the little black lines going around the white hose and the little trim, and I mean, just the little attention to details. You know, it was a really nice piece.
Yes, and I didn't upload the picture, but the other one that was it was a mix of realistic with shell shading of the same model. I thought was really well done too.
Yeah, that was, and it was almost like an anime.
Yes,
Yes,
that was beautiful looking too.
yeah. Like I said, it was tough trying to pick, you know, three or four out of these. You know,
Right.
I mean, I congratulate everybody, and you know, I'm sure that there are people will disagree, you know, and all, and because us three disagreed on some stuff too. So I mean,
Right.
as everybody has, but I'm gonna
Everybody's got
tell
their
you,
own eyes, you know,
yes. But
for
yeah,
things.
my thing is just keep painting for your the love of it and showing your friends because that's all that matters, you know.
Absolutely. If you're
So
happy with it at the end of the day, that is to me that's
e-
what counts.
exactly,
It's going to sit on your shelf.
yep.
So
I mean, and you know, no matter what you know, no matter what anybody says, you know, it's your work, and if they can do better, then fine, you know, tell them to do it, and you'll be glad to admire their work as well, you know.
absolutely.
So, and then for first place, this was again, I know the game, so I couldn't remember the character's name, but it's Red Dead by Camilio Forgiato.
See, I
And
don't know if yeah, I would say I don't know how well I could pronounce some of these people's names. Unfortunately, not everybody's from the states, so it gets a
yeah,
little
and I
tricky sometimes.
oh yeah, and I'm an old Southern boy, so it's old country boy, so it's I have a hard time. But the work on this one was just like I said, it was just top notch. Again, with the detail of the birds, you know,
The
the
added
I mean
grass,
the yeah, the attention to even just the wagon wheel and the I mean the broken spokes and you know the grass, you know, it had more of a realistic style to it.
yes,
Here's another a detail of the shot, you know, of the horse with the eyes inside the nostrils, the copper um bridle or bit on the horse, but the buckles, you know, beautiful leather work again with the stress and the detail in it.
but
And here, you know, you can see the work inside the different tone of the leather boots and with the with the oh shoot, my mind just went blank with the not the stirrups, but the spurs,
yes,
you know, and then the detail inside with the knife and the rifle grain and you know the bags on the back, and
it's
then the
not the same color.
no, it's that's the thing is there's so much of variety of different browns, you know, with just different tones and highlights and shadows in it to give it more of a realistic pop. And I like the little subtle yellow bird on the bottom on the wheel, you know.
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty great looking. It was freezing up there for a minute.
Yeah, and then you can see in here too, you know, with all the different shades of brown and with the blue is subtle enough. And you know, I know this one from playing the game. You know, he's sweaty and weathered, and
Hmm.
it's And at the same time, like I was saying about the other one, everything is in the lines.
Right.
You can look at where the shirt meets the sleeves, where the suspenders meet the shirt. It's just really an overall nice piece.
Oh yes.
And with the face right there, you can see, you know, the fading of the flesh into the beard. It's not real stark, but it's more of a normal, natural look. And the sweat in the hat band above. And the other thing that I find a lot of times that people when they're painting, like the dirt and the sweat and stains in the shirts, a lot of people will just put, like brown on top of the shirt, where it's in the shirt, so you should mix blue with your dirt stain so it looks like it's all in the fabric.
Right.
And he's done a really nice job about that.
Oh yeah. The facial hair looks good too. Looking at that hair,
Yeah.
looking at the leather, it's not all the same color browns. Like it's
No, it wasn't just dry brushed one color. He's got different tones and textures in it, and even in the flesh, you can see some shadowing in between the laugh line or the fold, the laugh, and then with the cheeks and the bags of the eyes. It's just really nicely done.
somebody just commented saying you guys painting horses like you can pet them.
Like, oh yeah, like pet them.
Yeah. But yeah, that one is it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. So, I mean, I I hope that everybody likes what we chose, and congratulations to the winners and
Yes.
the ones who didn't get picked. They were definitely talked about. So, I mean, there's just little things that separate. That's the whole thing, and it's opinion too. But
Right.
from our opinion and just looking at it, there was just little things that separated one from the other. They anywhere else, every one of them could have won in another contest or something. So I
Uh,
mean, it was a lot of good stuff.
background's like driving me nuts. Um, but yeah, so I wish the other two guys could have been on here. Rick didn't really want to be on the live stream. And then
I'm
Fabio.
surprised. I'm surprised he's a singer. He's on the
Yeah, that's
stage
what
all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
Right. Um, and then Fabio, he's not too great at English, so
No, but he can paint, so that's all that
oh
matters.
yes, oh yes, oh yes. I was gonna say, if you guys haven't checked out Fabio's work, his is pretty amazing too. Um, let's see, I guess I'm on the wrong page. Your comment's not here anymore. I thought it was. That's okay. But I won't hold you up any longer. I thank you for helping us, and then thank you for being here to announce our winners. I'm gonna have to message them all individually to let them know in case they were not here to watch it. Because actually, the guy who won first place actually messaged me the other day and asked if he had to be present in order to win because he works nights and he'd have to catch the stream later on. So I might wait until tomorrow to message them just so people have time to watch and not necessarily get it ruined
Right.
without watch it. But
Well, no, I appreciate the opportunity. I enjoyed it, and that Batgirl, I got a feeling I may have to paint her. She looks
oh yeah,
good.
yeah, I think they all look good. I
Oh
mean,
no, they all look good, but I mean, she was the one that everybody liked back in the day. Her,
right,
her and Michelle.
right. And now
So,
we have both.
yep. So,
Um, but yes, again, thank you. I won't hold you up anymore. I'll let you get back on with your life.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. And then,
yes,
if anybody's got any questions, feel free to message me or whatever. I'll be glad to answer what I can.
and go follow him. I'm going to put all three of these guys' Instagram and Facebooks up on the Patreon so that they can all come and kind of follow you guys.
Yeah. Also, I'll send you too, Jordan. Uh, I have my personal Facebook, which anybody's welcome, but I also have one where I do like step by step when I'm painting something. I'll post up some stuff I'm working on at the time, and then
Okay.
my Instagram always has the finished pieces and sometimes some stuff I'm working on.
Yes, definitely,
So,
definitely send me that.
so I'll send that to you once we hang up here.
Sounds good.
So Well, I definitely appreciate it, and thank you, and congratulations to everybody.
Yes,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Joe. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That was Joe Hudson. Um, again, this wasn't just some guy. This was somebody who knows how to paint. Um, took some time out to go over all these photos to find some things they liked and disliked about them. I hope you guys enjoyed the contest. This is not the last one. This is just the one for 2025. We did one in 23, I believe is 22 or 23. We're going to do another one. It's going to be slightly different. I don't know if we're going to limit the models or what, because I just don't know yet. I don't want to dwell on it too much. But what I would like to do is show you guys a model for this month that I didn't show, which is a long-term model for our members who've been with us for 12 months or more. And that is a redo in the same world of Batman, Robin, and Batgirl as a redo of Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. This is one without Robin, new base, kind of reworked some things, tweaked it a little bit. So it's not just a repose. But this is our new Mr. Freeze from the 1997 Batman and Robin. Yeah, I wish I could make these pictures bigger, but apparently you can't. Or can I? Reuse. No, it's not doing anything. I don't know if you can see the backside here, but we got a little Easter egg in there for you. Very cool. I like what you did there. Hey, Dave. Welcome to the chat. Cool. Just hit 12 months this month. Very nice. Yeah, this is it's not as big as our long-term awards have been, but we're maybe. I'll get to that topic in a second. But yeah, this is our redo of Mr. Freeze, the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. We hope you enjoy it. Arnold's likeness is not easy to get, by the way. I went back and forth with Macon on this for a while. I still can't say I'm completely like, that's him, but we also wanted to go for a more menacing versus always smiling Freeze. So maybe that's what's doing it. I couldn't say, but in full getup like this, I think it's perfect. It's definitely an improvement from the one we did 4 or 5 years ago. We hope you enjoy it. So him to go along with them would be awesome. See if I can get them all side by side. Oh no. No. Oh, I can. Nope, not like that. Nope, not like that. It's not working. How do I? What if I All right, well, I guess I can't really, but Terminator models that look more like Stallone. Yeah, we're going to do the redo of Ivy because it just feels suiting. And then, like I said, we'll have to do a redo of Keaton from Returns, and then I think we'll do another Catwoman from Returns as well, just to give us something fresh, something different. Everybody likes these things. We don't do a bunch of the same models over and over again for those who are new. Just some of our really old ones or ones that were done by previous artists who are no longer with us here. Those are the ones we're trying to redo. Just kind of amp up a little bit and give us some fresh takes on. So, I guess the next thing is Wheel of Vengeance. Woo-hoo. I got a little surprise for you guys. I kind of I redid our wheel. It's Christmas themed. It's still Batman. You have to give me 1 second. I need to. I'm out of eggnog. I'll let y'all. Hold on. Let me pull this wheel up so you can look at that wheel real quick before we spin her. Okay. Finish the Goonies with Willie. We're getting there. We got a lot of people want a lot of things. Dante's Inferno. We'll see. Maybe we can do something really cool with that in the future. How can I do it like this? Like this? Yeah, get me real little. Get this wheel on here. So let's do some shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, shuffled. Now let's get ready for the Wheel of Vengeance spin. Let's see who December's lucky winner is gonna be. The chosen one, Jason Farron. There you are, bud. Jason Farron. Our lucky winner. Now, let's see what you've won, good sir. Jason, you got a month's free membership. You can use it either this month. We can refund you for this month, or if you want, we can take it off next month. So you let us know. If you are not watching, don't worry. I will message you on Patreon. So, we've done the paint contest winners. I wish we could show off all of the honorable mentions, but there's just too many. Closing out some of these windows now, so things that I know we have done I can remove. Again, I know Joe already said it, but congratulations to all of you guys who entered. Not just the ones who won, but to all those who entered. It's always scary knowing that people are going to be judging you, and when you don't win, you're like, man, you can have that feeling of that sucks, because I put a lot of work into this. But like Joe said, like don't let it hinder you. Just stick to it. Continue doing it every day. Do it for yourself and nobody else, because honestly, if you're happy with what you do, that's what counts when it comes to painting. Not everybody's a professional. Not everybody does it for a living. Not everybody even has the balls to put it out there for everybody to see. So congratulations to all those who stepped up and participated. Some who may not have had time, maybe next time. I guess, there was a couple people who didn't finish their model. James, who had his finished, but dropped his base and shattered it. I'm so sorry that happened. Things happen. I can't even say how many times I've went to go move a model from paint station to picture station and broken something, whether it's a hand, hair, a sword, a gun tip. It seems to happen all the time. But again, don't stop just because you didn't win. Like, there will be other contests. There will be other days. There will be other models. And just again, congratulations to all of you. Especially you winners. Congratulations to you three. I'm going to reach out to all of you on Patreon to let you know in case you weren't present for our live stream. But before we go, like I said, I've got some things still to show you guys. I'm not done. It's not great. All the great stuff's done. But one of the things, well, actually, okay, so the thing I'm about to show you's a couple minutes long, but it's something I put together just to kind of recap some of VS3D. I wanted to show you guys before I go posting it online and other places, because it's kind of like an advertisement to get people to join. Mark talked me into creating a dang old TikTok, so I got one of those going too. So if y'all don't follow us there, go do that too, please. Just one more thing to follow us on, I promise. But yeah, so check it out.
Vengeance will be mine! We'll be a It's not just art, it's the fire inside, carved in our veins where dreams collide. Without shame, we rise, we claim a burning spark. You know our name. Who are we? We are the yesterday. let the vision flow. Every pixel a story, every line a fight. We're building worlds out of the night. Who are we? We are VS3. Shape the world with our dreams. Unstoppable, untamed, you'll see. Who are we? We are VS3. Not just a name, it's a battle cry. A revolution that won't say goodbye. We don't follow, we lead the way. Breaking the mold every single day. Who are we? We are VS3. Shape the world with the dream. Unstoppable, untamed, you'll see. Who are we? We are VS3. Shape the world with our dreams. Unstoppable, untamed, you'll see. Who are we? We are VS3.
All right. It only took me like 4 days to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's gonna be our new song. So I'm gonna try to incorporate some of that into like the intro that I'm gonna be creating for 2026. Just to kind of give us something fresh, something different. But I used an AI app to create a song about VS3D to use for advertising purposes. And speaking of changes coming in 2026, I got a 30-second thing to show you, and then we'll talk about it. You already know about it. It's not a secret anymore. So if all goes according to plan, hoping by the end of January, those who would like to help us cut out the middleman known as Patreon and cut down our platform fees by jumping over to our website. It is not quite done. There's been some hiccups along the way, or wrinkles, I should say, that are currently being ironed out. It was just small issues, like whenever you click on a product, it wouldn't let you view all the photos and description about it. Like, that's been fixed. We're trying to add in the horror tier onto the page as well now, because that's a last minute change. So don't go and sign up until we've given you the clear to do that. Again, this is not one that we were forcing anybody to do, but because I don't want to say it's going to be it's long term, because right now it's going to be a year trial. I need to see if it's worth going forward with or not. And so instead of just going like, hey, we're going to try this out for a month or two, hopefully there's no issues like there was with my mini factory. It was a completely different scenario. I'm just trying to make sure that this is going to be more cost efficient on our end to run a website versus using Gumroad and Patreon. Because we were having issues with files uploading. That is now okay. The only problem I'm having now is the links I'm creating are only good for 24 hours. And I don't know why. I upgraded to the paid thing like I was supposed to. And the person creating the website for us is looking into it to figure out why it's still limiting me on the time frame of 24 hours to use the link. But if that's the only issue that we have, maybe we keep Gumroad and we just put Gumroad links into these. So whenever they're purchased with the codes that we give you, you go and still get them from Gumroad. I would rather not do that. So that's why I said if anything, it might end up being February if we are struggling, because I don't want to just load up the site and nothing be there and open it up to you guys. I want to be able to have some, at least like November, December, and January stuff on there. And then I'm going to work my way back through time, slowly uploading the backlog to there. So if you already have the access to the backlog on Gumroad, you're solid. You're not going to be missing anything. It's just all for the future members and so on. But yeah, that was I think that covered all the things for tonight in a record time too. Already bookmarked. Sweet. Let's give up on mine. I had an airbrush compressor. I had issues with airbrush compressor. Skin tone body you sat there for like 2 weeks and finally finished it. Yeah, man. I'm glad you did too. Did a great job on it. And James, I had to bring up you breaking the statue. I mean, you won the last contest, so like, hello, we needed to inform people as to why you didn't participate this time. But yeah, I want to make sure I pronounce his name right. So I know we got Brandon, who was second place. Lots of scrolling. Ed Kraft, third place. Brandon, how long have you been a member with us? Let me see. Type it a little bit more than that. So you're a new member. I'm guessing you signed up when we started. Monstered, or is it Monster Den Minis? Well, hello, Ed. You're here too. That's awesome. So we have our second and third place winners here. First place, actually, like I was telling Joe, he had messaged me the other day and asked if he had to be here to win. I told him no. We get that not everybody can make it to these live streams, especially depending on where you are in the world. But let me see. Ed, you've earned yourself a free year's membership. So this is 12 months that you don't have to pay for. Let me see. I want to say you've been here for a while. As well. Yeah, you've been. How long have you been with us, Ed? You've been with us for 7 months. Monster Den Minis. That makes sense. Now I can see it. Yeah, looks like you joined us. You've only been on page. Ed, you joined us on My Mini Factory. look forward to getting the backlog and look forward to not having to pay for the next year. Same thing for you, Brandon. You don't have to pay either. And well, okay. So hold on before I get to you, Brandon. Dennis, on when I look it up on Patreon, it only shows me when you join me on Patreon, which was June of this year. You became a member, but May you were gifted because of that transfer. There was an issue where you had paid on My Mini Factory, so I had to pay, or I had to gift everybody who was charged over there, but then had to come back over when we had our whole My Mini Factory nightmare that happened. But yeah, don't worry. And then Brandon, being second place, you get not only the free year membership, but you're also gonna get to skip the year of waiting for the backlog. So you get a bunch of models, and then you get from January to December of 26. This goes for both of y'all. January to December, all free for both of you. And then Brandon, you'll get the complete backlog way ahead of schedule. And Dennis, it looks like, or Ed, it looks like you just are getting access to it too this month. So kind of awesome. And then our first place winner, is taking home $500, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, My Mini Factory debacle. We can call it a debacle. It was a whole thing, dude. Double checking the name for first place because I don't want to mispronounce it. Yeah, Camilo Fajardo. Sounds Fajardo. Is that Spanish or is that Italian? Fajardo. I feel like that could be Italian. I'm not telling Camilo he won in his message. I'm telling him to watch the stream ASAP. So I don't want to ruin it. I think it's better to like be in anticipation versus just getting a message going, "Oh, I won. Great." But yeah. And thank you, Eluded, for helping me with that arrow earlier. I was having a mini meltdown here. But that's okay. All right, Milos, you have a great night, buddy. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whichever one you celebrate. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. For those of you who joined for the contest, I would like to encourage you to stick around. It's such a wide everyone. And treat that goes live. hear you. I froze up and walked away to pretend like I didn't care. Hope that it would come back. Forgot what I was saying. Well, the chair was just so that you guys would, me not being here would be like, hey, something's wrong. I think he's unfrozen. I just had to pretend like I didn't care and walk away for a minute. I used to do it with my PlayStation 2 back in the day. Pretend like I didn't even care if the game loaded. Anyway, horror tier. It's the only thing we haven't really talked about is what's coming. And that is going to be $10 a month for people who just want to join for the horror models. They have a little tier for their own where they'll be, after a year, they'll get their horror backlog. And that's going to be all the horror models of the past that we've done, whether it's Sweeney Todd, we'll include the Jericho Cross model into it, the 13 Ghost, Scream, Blade stuff, anything that can be considered horror or close to horror. Well, we're going to have as part of the backlog for you guys. If you're good with horror and everything else, you want to be in the $25 tier. We figure that's the easiest way because we're going to try to maintain what we've been releasing with this added bonus. And I started to mention something earlier, but I wanted to stop myself because I don't have a final render to show you guys, but we have sought the help of another artist to produce a model. We want to see if maybe he could be long-term with us. Basically, that's up to you guys. It's glitching out on me again. If you guys like the work, we might keep him around and he may do a model for us every month. But we'll see. I don't want to show the model yet, but it's going to be a surprise. If he can get it done for December, we'll release it at the end of December with the rest of our month. If not, it's going to be a December model. Glitching out again. I don't know what you guys are hearing, what y'all. Does that mean like a tooth is showing? Okay. But yeah. If you got any questions, now's the time. Right. That's what I'm saying. If it freezes when we're talking, hoping that everyone sticks around. Oh yeah. Thank you. If you were joined us just for the contest, great. We're glad you were here. We appreciate you hopping in, showing off your skills. But like I said, we encourage you to stick around. We've got some really big things coming this year. We've already shown a trailer for it. We're doing a bunch of big blockbusters of the 90s. We're kicking off. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what we're kicking off next year with, mostly. Only because I had a list, but then now that we're going to do a horror model, we have to add that in, which you can go vote on January's horror model on the Patreon if you're a member. We're going to kick the year off with Batman for Arkham. Every year we kick off with a Batman. This year we're ending the year with a Batman. We're starting off with a Batman. So for all those who don't like Batman, suck it. We love Batman. But no, there's going to be other things. But we figured, because we're going through the Arkham line, so this will be a version of Arkham for Batman. I think we've decided on Arkham Origins, only because that suit is nasty. So we're going to do Arkham Origins Batman, and then which will be done by Eddie. And then Eddie's also going to be doing Venom from Spider-Man, the animated series. And then we're going to introduce the first model from our Black Sails lineup, which will be, I don't want to say the character yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going with Billy Bones. If you guys have not seen Black Sails, go start it. It's 38 episodes. It's one of those shows that starts off okay, and each season is better than the last. And it just keeps rolling up and keeps rolling up. And then right when you're like, this is so good, it ends so that it does not ruin it. Like Dexter, Lost, and 1,000 other shows that dropped the ball because they drug on way too long. Even Vikings got a little out of my realm after season 5. But then at the end of season 6, they kind of brought it back home and they called it quits. But then they tried to revive it. Not as good. Anyway, go watch Black Sails so that you can be excited for these models, because we're going to be doing a Black Sails model. I know that we're doing, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 of them lined up so far. And it'll be so much more impactful if you guys have seen the show. I got AJ on it recently. I don't know if he finished it, but he did say he was thoroughly enjoying it. And then we're going to do Point Break. We're going to start with a Point Break model in January. It's going to be kind of a bigger one. It's going to be awesome. Is it related to Treasure Island at all? The main character in that clip you showed is John Silver. Yes. And yes. It is a prequel to Treasure Island. Captain Flint is the main character. So is John Silver. So is Charles Vane. Blackbeard for a little bit. Jack Rackham, otherwise known as Calico Jack, who is the creator of the Jolly Roger logo on the pirate flags. Anne Bonny is in it. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, when you watch it, you're going to go, oh, this was airing while Game of Thrones was on. No wonder I didn't know about it. That's why it got overshadowed by Game of Thrones on HBO. This was on Starz. This was done by Jerry Bruckheimer. Oh, no. Is it Jerry Bruckheimer? Or, no. What's his name? Michael Bay was an executive producer on it. And that's what I'm saying. Pirates are always cool, dude. Like, trust me when I say this show is awesome. I'm so excited. That's why I haven't filled up my cases here, because some of these are going to shift down, and I'm going to have Black Sails all over here. Like, it's going to be great. Y'all will love it. Don't think Pirates of the Caribbean when you go to watch this show. Please don't. Think realistic, gritty, real-world problems. But to get you all into the show's premise is the end of piracy. That's what it's about. It's England invading, taking over, and putting basically civilization is what they're at war with. So it's the end of piracy. So it is, just watch the show. Okay? I'm not going to go on and on all night about it, but I could. Don't tempt me. But yeah, so Point Break, Diorama, Reeves, Swayze. It's going to be awesome. And I want to be able to tell you guys about it, but it's too complex to try to explain. I did make the image on the computer here. I had to kind of graph some things together to make on what I'm aiming for with the statues. So I think he's gonna nail it. So, and we hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, and then we'll have a horror model, which I'm putting down now. Horror model. Question mark, because you guys have not voted yet. Or if you did vote, we haven't tallied them up yet. Yeah, it is on Netflix now. It was just on Starz for a while, but Netflix acquired it. It's upside down now. Yes, Wood Rogers is in it. Woods Rogers is in it for, I believe, 2 seasons. At least 2 of the 4. That's what I'm saying. If you know the history of pirates, watch this show. It is so good. It blends the realistic. Taking this off now. It blends the realistic with the fictional stories of the pirates that we know. Like Edward Teach, Blackbeard, is in it for a little while. Not immediately, but he does show up, and it is so good. I can't even stress you guys how good it is. I'm starting to watch it with my friend Michael, who may or may not be in this stream. He's watching the Jake Paul fight, so. But I just started it with him. In hopes to get him on board with this awesome show as well. But always got to look at the bright side. Oh, man. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's so good. I could talk about it all night, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I also have February and March models lined up as well, but I'm not ruining the surprise. You know, I'm bad at keeping secrets, so I'm not gonna say what's coming after January, but just know that January is almost set, and we may or may not have a few more to try to squeeze in because I show trailers for a bunch of things. And guys, don't hate me if one thing isn't there that we showed in the trailer. Only because of introducing this horror stuff, it's going to eat in a little bit. But we're trying to not. That's why we're trying to outsource to one more artist and see how this can go. But yeah, that's all I've got for this evening. I don't want to ruin anything or go into too much more detail before I spoil next month's live event as well. But I thank you all for being here. I know we normally do Q&A, so I'll do that for a couple minutes if anybody's got any questions. If not, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's going on almost the 2-hour mark. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't have my hat on anymore, so my hair keeps falling. I'm trying to grow it out. It's the longest my hair has ever been. I think I had it this length one other time. If it wasn't this long, it was almost to this length last time I cut it. So, I'm doing it. But if there's no other questions, I'm going to bid you all an adieu and a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us, whether it's through this channel, through the Patreon, soon to be our website, or if you just buy models from us off of Colts 3D and CD Trader. We highly appreciate it. But we're trying to get it all in one place here so that we don't have to keep using all these different platforms. So bear with us. Like I said, nobody's being forced to transition. Patreon will still be around until further notice. So don't stress it. Easy. We're going into this easy. Absolutely. It's our pleasure. We appreciate you guys participating. I will be traveling next week, so I will be available. I will be able to check in, message, create links on Gumroad. I should be able to even edit photos. I now have the app on my phone, so if I need to tweak photos to put out between now and the end of the month, then I can. And then as soon as we've got renders for Killer Croc, you guys will all see them. But yeah, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for participating. Thank you for always blowing up these comments. Don't forget to like these videos. This one, the not live ones, all of it is helpful. All of it's helpful. But on that note, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, or you filthy Vengenites. And thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always being here. And until next time, Jordan.